Hey, guten Tag. It is day 11, and yes, I am still here at the Baltimore Jack's hostel. Um, I'm gonna have to spend a third night here. So yeah, I'm disappointed, but oh well. Nothing new to report. I just taking time icing my ankle, and I'm gonna be on the trail tomorrow, no matter what. I stopped in at a local outfitter just a block up the road from here, and he said, "Yeah, the injury I have, it's the crap. I can't remember the tendon now, but that tendon there on the outside of the foot above the ankle protrusion, the ankle bone." He said it's pretty common with people who wear ultra low peaks like I do, and it's just an overuse injury at 21 mile a day. It's no one specific incident, and he said don't wear a compression sock or my calf compression sleeve or anything. This is not that type of injury that you should compress. So what I'm doing is about all I can do. But yeah, I'm gonna go back on the trail, even if I just have to do 5 to 8 miles and just go shelter to shelter. But walking around town, it started getting sore again. I had to come back in and ice it some more. Not good. And that's without a pack. So I'm gonna try to keep my spirits up here, hit the trail in the morning, and hopefully everything will work out. Good morning, day 12, and I am finally leaving Winding Stair Gap. It's a chilly morning. There's some trail magic back there that I'm leaving behind, but I'm not waiting for them to cook. I'm didn't get to eat at a restaurant this morning, but I ate enough. And I'm kind of anxious to hit the trail. A little nervous about this ankle, but so far so good. Having a good night's rest last night. It didn't throb like it did night before last, and I think this ankle's going to be okay as long as it's not real rocky and I don't re-injure that tendon. But Kariana, if you're listening to this, thanks again for the KT tape. I think it's gonna really help. So, with a little nervous anticipation, I am on my way. Wagner von Bomderweg. Over and out. View from the fire tower atop Wayah Bald. Well, this was a really neat stop. Wayah Bald fire tire there, incredible views. And also earlier, I failed to record something that was kind of fun and interesting. I came across a guy on his hands and knees pretty much yanking up these plants on the forest floor, and it immediately clicked with me what he was doing. He was picking ramps. So I got me a small mess of ramps in my backpack to cook up for dinner, to throw in my whatever I choose to have for dinner tonight. I'm gonna throw those ramps in there. So if I see any more, I'll shoot a short video and show you guys what that looks like for those that don't know. But growing up in East Tennessee, they really weren't that big of a deal. But when I lived and worked in the Charleston, West Virginia area, they were a very big deal there. So now I know what they are for real in real life. And incidentally, the guy that I came across that was picking them was from the Louisville area, and is a sous chef there. He said they get $20 a pound, so he was picking some to ship to his chef at his restaurant. But yeah, interesting. But if I see any more, I'll shoot a short video clip of it. Bye. Wayah Bald Shelter. Hey, good morning, day 13. Time now is 15 till 9. Pretty early start. Leaving Wayah Bald Shelter, and I'm only going to do 10 miles again today to Wesser Bald Shelter. So should be an easy day. Ankle's a little sore, so just gotta take it easy. But it's a beautiful sunshiny day. I think a 30% chance of rain, but I don't think it's going to rain. It's cold. You see I'm bundled up. I got a little chilly last night, but not too bad. All right, well, so far so good. See you later. Here's the first shelter for today. I'm passing this one up, going to the next one, but what a cool old shelter. Looks like some old chestnut logs. Yeah. Hi there. Hello. How you doing? Cool. That last shelter, by the way, was a cold spring shelter built in the 30s by the CCC, so not too many of those still around. That's nice. I am now on top of Rocky Bald. Beautiful. And by the way, I'm sporting my new fashion sunglasses that I picked up at the last shelter I stayed at last night. They're quite nice, but I really don't need them, so I'll probably drop them off somewhere. But beautiful bald here. View from atop the fire tower on Westerbald. Oh, hiker trash!
Perfect. This thing's got that Google Photosphere. Have you ever tried one of those?
Oh yeah, it makes really beautiful stuff.
You gotta do it. Just kidding.
All right, I made it to Westerbald Shelter in a little less than 5 hours. It's a little over 10 miles, 10.6 miles. So I've definitely slowed my pace significantly. About the same as what I did yesterday, about 2.1, 2.2 miles an hour. But it is only 1:45, and it's only 4.9 miles to the next shelter. So I think I'm going to keep going. My ankle hurts, but it's manageable. There's really no place here for me to soak my ankle. The water source is kind of inconvenient to get to. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going. But I'll spin it around and give a view of the shelter. It's not a new one. It's not an old one. It's all right. This next shelter is going to be a little smaller, but I should get there early enough to get a berth. So stay tuned. See you there. I might have to put some more sunscreen on. Just look at the how open it is up here. I mean, they've had a fire up here, and I don't know if it's been logged or the result of the fire, or if it's just the nature of the bald. But all the way out there in the distance, you can kind of see it's kind of the same deal, just dead, small trees. But great views, but the sun is hot. All right. Just climbed up to the top of the crest again. Oh, wow. I got to be careful with this injury. I'm leading with my left foot instead of my right foot, as I habitually do. Guide Outdoor 76 in Franklin knew from my injury on my right foot that I lead with my right foot, and he was right. So I'm purposely leading with my left foot, especially on these big steps. But look at this trail. And look at that view. Amazing. Something else. Oh, I made it to the Rufus Shelter. It says definitely an older chestnut log shelter, but boy, I tell you, this is sketchy. It's kind of odd construction, but it'll do. I'm staying here. All right. Okay, epilogue, day 13. Time is 4:30, and I left that last shelter, and as I stated, I made a decision to continue on to this shelter for another 4.9. Let's just call it 5 miles. So that makes for a total of 15-mile day today. And 2 miles after leaving that previous shelter, I regretted my decision. It was a serious downhill, not unlike coming down Albert Mountain, which injured my foot in the first place. And my leg is killing me. So I may have undone the benefit of that double zero day in Franklin. But there's a substantial stream here, so I'm going to go soak my foot right now. I took a couple more Motrin, and actually I started feeling better, the effects of the Motrin, by the time I reached the shelter. But God, I hope it doesn't swell up again. But glad to be here. It's only 4:30 for a 15-mile day. I mean, I was crawling these last 2-3 miles, but still, I mean, God, if it weren't for this foot, man, I'd be knocking out the miles. That's just too bad. Anyway, Wagner von Bonderweg. I guess for all practical purposes, this is Gute Nacht.